Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about Onision's latest video. I honestly lost a lot of interest in him, but I was asked to talk about this video, so I watched the painful 9 minutes and whatever of it, and we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to put any of his actual video in mine because we know he loves to copyright people, and that's not going to happen to me this time. Okay, so the video is called I Am Worthless to You, and it's 9 minutes and 52 seconds. So the first thing I need you guys to do is to get your party hats because it's a pity fucking party city video, okay? It's just a mess. So I took notes on a computer of pretty much what happened in this video, and we're gonna discuss it and why it's fucked up. So the first thing is that and from 0 to around minute 1, he talks about how he could go bankrupt depending on how some of his IRS stuff goes. So immediately you're put in this situation where he's having money issues. From minute 1 to 2, he compares, okay, so pretty much he's making videos that you have to pay for. You have to pay 49 cents a month, and then for a year it'd be $5. Well, that's what he said. And so he says that you would pay like $25 to $27 for band merch, so why wouldn't you pay 49 cents to watch his videos each month? Which I kind of thought was funny because he's comparing himself to bands. Yeah. Okay. Okay, moving on. So first he puts you in this mindset of like, if you can buy band merch, why can't you buy his pay-per-view videos now? From minute 2 to minute 3, this is where manipulation starts really going intensely. So he claims that people who watch him on YouTube get something out of him, but he doesn't get anything out of it. And then he says he doesn't have a bond with people on YouTube like he does on Patreon. So the first thing I want to say is that he does get something from us viewers, which is money. So to say that it's like a one-sided thing is crap, because if it were one-sided, he would have stopped doing this a really long time ago, right? He also then says, like I said, that he has a bond with his patrons that is different than how it is on YouTube, because on YouTube he has no connection with us, blah blah. So whatever, I was a fucking patron. If the bond we had you just took away because I didn't agree with your position and I stopped being a patron, if like it's that fast to lose a bond with you, is it even a bond? Bonds aren't supposed to be broken super easily, yet you turned on me real fast when I said that I didn't like what you thought about Manchester and took away my $1 pledge. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's super manipulative because it's kind of putting patrons above the average YouTube viewer. So yeah, so he starts boo-hooing about the fact that he's not even worth 49 cents to us, which is where he got the title of his video, that he's not worth anything to us. A very dramatic take. From moments 3 to 4, he talks about the entitlement on YouTube. So he's implying that the viewers are entitled, and that people don't respect that he's trying to do something different. Like, he goes on this whole thing of like, some people want to be janitors, some people want to be CEOs, and I want to be a YouTuber. And for some reason, he thinks that people are holding that against him in some way. The thing is, like, he's taking offense at the fact that some people don't want to pay to view his content. And from that, he gets the ball rolling and says, if you don't want to pay for my content, that means you don't approve of my lifestyle or what I'm doing. And that's not true. That's like, I don't know where he pulled that out from, probably his ass, because honestly, it's crap. Then at 4:55, he says he wants to make content for those who genuinely love him, aka those who are willing to pay. So the manipulation goes deep here because he's equating your money to your love. So it's like affection equals money. Respect equals money. Like anything positive that you might see in him, it has to be shown in a monetary way. So that's super manipulative, especially to the younger fans, because I feel like it's a guilt trip, because he's essentially telling his fans like, hey, like if you're not supporting me in this hard time, well, you're obviously not a fan and you're a piece of shit. Like, no. First of all, no one owes you money. Second of all, I hate to be the person who says this, but sometimes people need to get a job outside of YouTube, and I think that it's totally unfair what's happening with YouTube and demonetizing and all that shit. But at the same time, this is not new anymore. We can't boo-hoo about this for like years to come. It's just what's happening. Then at 5:53, he says that $5 a year is proving that we're different and we can shell out to someone we care about. And then he compares it to being like 49 cents being like, what, a third of a candy bar? Which is another manipulative strategy, because essentially he's trying to belittle the amount of money in a sense, because he's trying to make the amount of money seem so small that if you don't give it to him, you're just a terrible person who's not generous at all and who does not care about him. So again, he's using this manipulation of money equals caring. And he specifically verbatim says that if you don't want to help him with his bills, you don't care. At 6:11, he says, we don't care if we don't pay those 49 cents a month. That's the exact point where he says it. At 6:50, he tries to guilt people for spending 99 cents or $1.29 on a 3-minute song on iTunes, yet we cannot pay for his oh so desirable content. Can you imagine someone trying to convince you to buy their pay-per-view by saying, hey, you spend $1.29 on a superstar who's worked for hours and hours and days and months on their album, but you won't spend 49 cents on me fucking dressed up as a banana or something. It just kind of shows how narcissistic he is if he wants to compare himself to like someone who's like a celebrity that you idolize, that you're willing to pay that kind of money for, whether it's a musician, an artist, or whatever the fuck. So the video goes on for 9 minutes 52. Honestly, after 6:50, I just wanted to die, so I stopped watching it. You can watch it yourself if you have your party hat and you're ready to have pity everywhere. But essentially, this just reminds all of us what Onision is like in terms of his fans and in terms of money. The two things to him obviously are very related, because as he said multiple times, if you're not donating those 49 cents a month, you don't care about him. So how does that make fans feel, do you think, to be told, hey, you don't give a shit about me unless you give money? Think of people who have been watching this guy for like 5 years, and to hear, oh yeah, you don't care about me. For those people who have always been commenting nice things under his videos, telling him how awesome of a person he is, but they're not donating, so they don't care. Like, honestly, I feel bad for the fans in all of this, because it's so shitty for someone that you look up to tell you that your feelings are not valid towards him because you're not helping his bank account. I don't know, like, this really fucking pissed me off. Like, aside from the whole thing that he really is just a narcissist, the way that this is gonna land for his fans is just horrible. I can't imagine having someone that I look up to saying that. So, yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think this was honestly really one of his lowest points, and that's saying a lot. But yeah, I'd really like to hear what your guys' take on this is, and what you guys think of the fact that he's now gonna be like a pay-per-view kind of channel. Thanks for watching.